Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot, and I've been meaning to do this topic again. I have done it a long time ago, maybe twice tops, so I wanted to try it again and see what new information we could get. So this is who is coming your way. I'm going to try to specify a three-dimensional person because my readings, it kind of just doesn't distinguish the energy. So this is a in the 3D, who is coming your way, and it's implied like who's coming your way next, or basically the most significant energy. So we're going to take a look into that. I'm going to do my best to try to do it, I guess, like before the end of the year, but for some people I feel like it might spill over into the beginning part of next year, and I'll do my best as well to get timing. Okay, so here we have the 4 groups. As you can see, they're all something that kind of makes some type of noise. 3 of them are bells. So here's group number 1. This is the mini singing bowl. And then we have group number 2, which is the tingsha bells. If you're wearing headphones, you might want to lower it because these kind of are loud. Okay, so this is group number 2, tingsha bells. Group number 3 is the pentacle bell. And then group number 4 is the mini bell. Okay, so if you are not called to this reading today, please don't force it. Only watch this when you feel called to, otherwise the messages may not resonate, okay? So take as much time as you need to make a selection. You can pause, and whenever you guys are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the mini singing bowl. Again, if only watch this if you're called to it, because it may not resonate if you didn't really truly feel called to the reading. I'm going to check in with my deck, my handmade deck, the Child Tarot. I mentioned, I think next week I'm going to be having an early Black Friday sale. I'll be selling my deck for I think like half off. If you guys are interested, you can wait for the announcement then. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1, please. Who is coming their way, or what do we need to know about the situation? Spirit, for group number 1. So I'm just gonna check in with this deck because I just want to see the baseline energy. Spirit, can you tell us any message for group number 1? Who is coming their way? What do we need to know about their situation? Okay, this is pretty interesting. You have the Chariot and the Tower, so go and the trauma. Obviously, this looks a little bit complicated here. So I'm wondering if maybe you just have a powerful history with this person. This does not necessarily mean you're going to have a tower moment. We're going to look into this, but I just thought that this was very interesting. Is there anything else that we need to know about the situation, the energy for whoever's coming their way? Honestly, I feel as though there's the notion of some kind of unfinished business. Again, not necessarily only with the person. I feel like the energy of the situation might still be open-ended, which is fitting that someone might have to come your way again, whether it's, I did say 3D, so I want to get that, but I also feel like the energy might be reaching you first, okay? So if you are beginning now and into the next several weeks, if you're beginning to feel someone's energy, a specific person, I actually feel like that's why. But the reason spiritually, sorry, I thought something moved. But the reason spiritually why you are being faced with this is Spirit wants you to resolve, okay? They want you to resolve. They want you to be at peace. They want you to come back into a healthy, happy flow in your life. And you know, maybe that is necessary for this situation. I know that a lot of you may not be happy to hear that, so I'm sorry, but that is something Spirit is just bringing to your attention, that, you know, they want you to be happy. They don't want you to have this sort of like, you know, stormy negative energy that's still within you. It could be deep-seated, you know, because you can see there's a seed. And then after this, I'll get a lot more specific about who this is, okay? So we have the 4 of polynoses or pentacles. We have the 5 of summertime or wands. And then we have the 10 of imagination or cups. This is still confirmed that your connection with this person is very up and down, pretty conflicted. Okay. So I feel a part of me wants to say that this person almost feels like family, and they feel very much like your soul family. It feels right. It feels like it all just kind of makes sense. But there's a lot of confusing energy surrounding this connection. I could imagine it's because in a lot of ways maybe you guys are similar, and it just creates that sort of tension and conflict. There is blockage regarding this connection. There is just, you know, like this general feeling of confusion and disarray. I don't know if I want to take these back. If anything, let me just put these on the side for a minute, and then let's check in and be very specific here with the other deck. Alrighty. Spirit, can we know now in the 3-dimensional sense only? Thank you. Spirit, moving forward for group number 1, our mini singing bowl. Who is coming their way, please? Who is coming their way specifically? Can we know information about this person? Anything at all? Okay, well, wow, okay. I can see now what the other spread was talking about, okay? So we have the 5 of Pentacles and we have the 2 of Cups. So yes, you and this, I mean, so for you guys, you're in the category where this is someone from your past. So you do know this person, you've already met them, in fact, you've been through a lot with this person, okay? So you can see here that there has been care, there has been love, there has been, I mean, it could be any kind of love, not just only romantic. There's been even like friendship. There also has been this, basically this very difficult journey. It looks like you even may have suffered with this person, not because of them, maybe. I don't know if that's involved, but you both have suffered together is what this is saying. You've gone through a lot together. You're on this journey. It's very cold. It's very uncertain, but you're there for each other, okay? I do feel that this is an old connection, but for some of you, if it's not actually chronologically old, it could feel that way. So it could be a past lifetime connection, you know, just like a really deep friendship. In a spiritual sense, is very deep, deep-seated, and it goes way back. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing here. Now, again, if we're looking who is coming your way, I'm assuming you're not talking to this person currently for whatever reason. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more moving forward? Who is coming their way? Who is this, please? You're very similar to this person, or they're, you know, you guys are similar to each other. Okay. Again, we are confirmed that this is a highly psychic connection. For some of you, the letter M is relevant. Again, not for all of you. M as in Mary. Sorry, that's just the first name that comes to mind. Not that that's their name, but oh my goodness, and then we have the Lovers. Okay, so obviously for some of you, this is a romantic connection. Others of you, this is unconditional love connection, friendship connection. Again, someone who really feels like soul family. This is someone who resonates with directly with your soul, okay? There is quite a connection within the mentality as well. You guys think alike, you solve problems alike, you even probably have a lot in common with your interests. That, well, you know, that one could be give or take, I think, depending. But this was a divinely guided connection back when it happened, when it first occurred. You definitely were meant to meet. You were definitely meant to learn a lot of the same spiritual lessons and feed into each other's paths quite a bit. So depending on how it ended, when it last ended, basically, or maybe drifted apart, at that point, I think you did learn a good amount of whatever you were meant to, and whatever happened in terms of destiny, like whatever was meant to happen, a lot of that did get resolved. But there is still something left, okay? They made that clear from the very beginning. There's something left here. And I feel like no matter what, it's going to be resolved regardless of what you choose to do in the connection. So try not to worry about that. I feel like you're very much supported here and guided very closely in this connection, because I cannot tell, because it's a split vote here. I cannot tell where this is going to head if and when this person comes back into your life. It's interesting because it kind of feels a little bit mutual. So I do feel that they're coming your way. But at the same time, something within this reading could have even triggered something different where you're thinking, man, should I be the one to reach out? So it's really going to be up to you. But like I said, there is still forward movement here. And you can see it's almost like a yin and yang type of a thing. This feels like the both of you guys' energy is just so similar. In fact, when I was drawing the dogs, they're identical, right? So I feel like there's just something left. I do feel that there was a fight. I do feel that there was a disagreement. Could have been one of those things that happens naturally over time if two people grow apart, but there definitely was a reason. I don't think it was just, you know, how it just kind of happens. People become busy and whatever. I think that there could have been like an actual reason. It basically a blockage. Like there was something that, if we can think of gears, I think that there was like a rock thrown into the gears and then the machine didn't work anymore because of that. I do feel in a lot of ways you guys grew up together. Not probably literally. I mean, it could have been obviously, but again, this feels like old soul, past soul connection. Okay. So that's that. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. And we have an idea here. So basically group 1, I do feel strongly that a good 90% of you know who I am talking about. If you have no clue who I am talking about, honestly, this might not be the right group for you at all. Because like, you know this person. This is a very obvious person from your past. You probably still think about them a lot, or you were, you know, you had recently begun to think about them a lot. Okay, so that being said, let's just get a little bit more detail because I feel like we have the answer. Is there anything else that they need to know about this connection, please? 2 of Cups, the Lovers, anything? Yeah, so someone here could have felt left out in the cold with that 5 of Pentacles. There also could be physical distance involved here. I don't know if someone moved away, but probably not for everybody. But yeah, there is some kind of distance involved in this connection. Yes, it could also be emotional, obviously. We have the Page of Wands. I don't know if someone here in the connection is younger. I mean, that doesn't really clarify too much, but there could be just like an age difference, even a slight age difference, but you know, odds are that's the case anyway. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more information? 2 of Cups, who is this person, or any information that will be helpful to group 1. So we have the Knight of Cups, and then we again have the Chariot. This is the Go card from before. Yeah, it could be relevant. I think someone here is making a choice. They may need to make a choice. And with regard to making choices, I don't know if you guys have had this experience, but it has become clear to me that even if we think we're in control of making our own choices, I honestly have observed that there's a lot more involved. Sometimes there's a lot of mysterious forces at play when it comes to making decisions. So I think the best thing that you can do, aside from following your intuition and obviously your best judgment, is to be open to what the universe has for you, what divine has for you, your guides have for you. Because in a weird way, it's a collaborative effect where they're going to help you make this decision. And it might not be planned either. You might be set completely in your path and say, like, I know what I want to do. I'm not going to change my mind. But if you just are open, just generally, just try to be as open-minded as possible, just see what comes through. You don't have to change your mind because of anything. Just see what comes through, because Spirit is basically saying, like, there's a lot more here than you might see on the surface. Knight of Cups is the same message. Just go with the flow here. We do see this connection again on the bottom. Spirit, is there a message from this person? If you want to extend this reading, I do have a specific pick of cards for that. So I'll try to put a couple of different ones in the description for you, basically from any person from afar. I think I have like several. Spirit, what does this person want to tell them? 2 of Cups. Who are you, please, and what would you want to tell them? Thank you. Okay, so this person is equally up and down, okay? So you guys are sharing that energy. So Two of Pentacles, yeah, someone here, well, they are, I feel that the phrase was that you're equally up and down, indecisive, or you may even start to become indecisive. What else do we need to know, please? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, again, there's something having to do with distance and someone probably having walked away, okay? I don't know if someone here was like really defiant or stubborn, pushing, something like that, but that does look like that has occurred in this situation. Two of Cups, please. What else? And then finally, we have someone here is burdened, okay? I feel that someone or both of the people in this situation, the way that Spirit phrased this is that basically both parties here may not have, or they said that you do not have all of the information. And I say that because the King of Pentacles has his eyes closed, and there's something in the situation that probably both of you may not be seeing right now. So what that could mean is you probably had your reasons for things. They probably had their reasons for things. I'm talking about the whole bigger picture and whatever occurred, okay? There is a burden on both sides. It's very heavy. There was a burden leading up to whatever occurred, and there is currently a burden, and there probably will continue to be a burden. So again, Spirit does not want that for you. Spirit wants you to be happy, and part of happiness is freedom. And this energy is clogging your aura, your path, and probably, you know, it's the same thing for that person. If it is the case, and I see that it could be, that you're psychically connected, the burden is going to be shifting back and forth. So let's just say you really don't want to talk to this person and whatever. Again, just try to be open-minded to what the universe has for you, but just know that you also can begin to resolve this energetically too. So what that might look like is you're just sending this person some type of energy. Maybe you're asking for healing energy from the universe, your angels, like, you know, whatever. I still think that energetically we can always heal regardless of what the actions look like in the 3D. It's up to you, okay? So Spirit, do we have any final advice, messages, guidance for group number 1, and any other final clues as to who this is, just for confirmation's sake? Okay, so this was the same card as before. Okay, the Four of Pentacles. Again, we have blockage here. We have stuckness. Nobody enjoys this. It might kind of seem like someone here in the situation is fine, but I do not think anybody is fine with this, because you can't move, you know, if there's this blockagey feeling here. Then we have Judgment, we have Ten of Pentacles, and we have the King of Swords. Well, what I am gathering from here, if this energy could be yours, but at this point it could be both. Someone here is willing to talk, which I think is a good thing, and not just talk, but really communicate. So with the King of Swords, we do see that sense of clarity. We do see truth. We do see that this situation is being guided by a higher power, and that there will be information. Again, we talked about information. There will be messages, information, or whatever, sign, symbolism that will be relevant to you. If you need extra assistance, you can ask for that and it will come to you. Ten of Pentacles, I feel overall is just a good vibe. It's very similar to the Ten of Cups from before. You know, it does feel like family. It does feel like security, safety, and even balance, okay? So again, if you want to extend some of these messages, I do recommend getting like the full picture in some of my other pick a cards where you can get messages from this person. I think I have one for Twin Flame, Divine Counterpart, from any person of interest, so it's not only love, and that's all I can really think of. I think I want to get a final oracle card for you. I don't know which one to get, but I think I'm gonna try maybe this one. This is the wisdom of the oracle. Spirit, can we have a final message for group 1 about this situation, please, and this person? Thank you. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have number 30, tick-tock. Not TikTok, but tick-tock. I don't know if the numbers on the clock are relevant to you, but you never know. So time is very important in terms of the situation. So whether you feel like you're running out of time or the time is coming closer, I mean, whatever the case is, whatever feeling this evokes for you when you looked at this is going to be the exact feeling that's relevant for your situation. Some people might have felt anxious. They're like, oh no, like I'm like feeling pressured. I don't know, but like they're saying that time, like the time is basically coming close. Personally, I kind of feel like this is really meant to happen. So again, just really be open to what the universe has. Just try to be in that flow. This is one of those times where we cannot control this at all. It's out of our hands. There's certain things that we just can't control. I know that's a little disappointing for a lot of us, but like that's where surrender comes in, and just surrendering to the divine and to the universe. Okay. So group 1, very interesting reading. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Again, if it didn't resonate at all, it might not be your group or even the time to watch this. If you want a personal reading, the info is below. Yes, I guess that's everything, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time, okay? Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is the tingsha bells. Okay, so I'm going to check in. I'm going to get some information on the situation, and then when I switch the deck, I'm going to get the specifics of who this is. I don't know if you know them or not. Okay, this is my handmade deck, the Child Tarot. If you like this, it'll be on sale, like half off for early Black Friday next week. I'll put the info on my channel. Spirit, this reading is for group number 2. Spirit, can you give us any general message? What do they need to know, please, of who is coming their way? Any relevant guidance or information? Thank you. For group 2, tingsha. Okay, I wanted to tell you guys, you're getting a phone call. I'm using my phone to record, and you're getting a phone call. I mean, yes, that happens to me frequently, but I just wanted to tell you that. So I thought it was kind of funny. It needs to go away because it's like blocking my number view of the recording. Hold on. So I think that that's relevant because some of you, not all of you, but like a large number of you, it could be relevant that you're actually receiving literally a phone call. There are some coincidences, of course, but I mean, come on, right? So that I wanted to mention. So we have here the Fireflies, which is the star card, and then we have the Learner of Polynoses, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so to me, this looks like actually a very calming energy. I don't sense negativity in the connection, so it's always a good thing. I mean, we'll see if there's like more to the story here, but it's very calming. It's very relaxing. It definitely feels like there's this like, I would say maybe a buildup of energy where something is just meant to happen next to unfold your story, if you will. Spirit, what else do they need to know about this situation of who is coming their way? There even could be a split here. I do feel that some of you might know this person, and if you do, it's not a negative connection. So that's, again, it's a relief. Others of you, this is going to be a new person, so I'll get everything I can for you. This is literally exactly what I just said. See, this is, for half of you, it's someone from the past. For the other half of you, this is a completely new connection that does excite you, and it's very bright, okay? So let's get into it. I hope I can make it resonate for everyone, being that it's like a 50-50 situation there. Okay, so, and it's funny because there's 2 of the bells, so maybe sort of split the energy somehow. Oh, what the heck? Look, I cut the deck and you got this. That's really cool. You got the 3 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. So yeah, I don't know if you met this person through a social gathering or work or something like that, maybe through friends. Or again, you might meet them soon. Spirit, for group number 2, please, who is coming their way? Just the significant energies. Who is coming their way? Group 2, thank you. That just kind of pushed out. Okay. Yes, so we have here Eight of Wands. So this does match perfectly with that phone call that you got. I didn't know who it was. It was honestly probably a scam call. I get those like all the time. So Eight of Wands does show communication. So if it's the case you know this person, it just might be a phone call, you know, like maybe you haven't heard from this person in quite a while. They gave me the month of August, I believe, because I saw the A. I don't know if maybe for some of you April might be significant, but they did say something about August. Yeah, so there will be some kind of communication there. If it's not directly a phone call from someone you know and it's some other situation, it could be any form of communication or correspondence or something like that. Spirit, who is coming their way, please? Group 2. Again, we have this card. That was the one from before. I probably shouldn't have put away the cards, but here it is. Same card as before. Ace of Summertime is the Ace of Wands. So this, for those of you that this is a new person, again, it's going back and forth. This is a completely new connection. I feel if it is new, so if it's in the past, August could have been significant. For the new connections, I feel January is going to be significant there. I don't know if it's exactly like spot on when you're going to meet this person, but January seems to be really important here. So if you don't meet them in January, there could be some kind of important meeting or sort of like a hangout involved in January. Okay, I'm posting this in November 2023, so just for context. Alrighty, so what else? Who's coming their way? This is a connection that was or will be full of passionate, bright energy. So this is good. This is joy. This is excitement. This is adventure. The type of connection where it's, I suppose, you know, when the both of you are together, it's kind of like that spontaneous energy, very playful, very childlike, and just let's do this, you know, why not? Let's just go for it kind of energy. So that's the vibe I'm getting here. You might bring that out of each other too, if that doesn't sound like something you would do. Like that's what's created here. Spirit, who is coming their way? Thank you. Group 2, group 2. Yeah, look at that Ace of Cups now. Okay, so so again, with this ace, we can see that like I said, it's confirmed here for those of you that this is new, and there's also a lot of emotion here. So as there is fire, there is also water in this connection. So what this means is this could be a very spiritually connected, intuitive relationship or friendship. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of sharing of emotion. So this could mean that you guys have really or will have great conversations, you know, not just superficial whatever stuff. This is real. This is real real conversations, real sharing of, you know, I guess like even vulnerabilities or whatever. Then we have here the Seven of Pentacles. I think that is just talking about a little bit of a waiting, you know, just like waiting for something. Maybe it's also something you've been waiting for, you know, and you are probably going to have some like intuitive pulls about this. So I think that just, you know, try to pay attention to your intuition in the next several weeks or next month or so, if anything, because there will be some signs for this coming through. Spirit, what do we need to know? Can you tell us about who this is now? Can we have a face? Can we have a name? Can we have anything? Who is coming their way? And definitely let me know if and when this person comes your way. I'd love to know if you want to come back to the comments. Okay, so we have Eight of Swords, we have Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups. This is probably a message for the wow, okay, for the past thing, or it could be relevant for you and this person too, if you'll see what I mean. So someone here has been, I think, really struggling. So if this sounds like you, I mean, you know, roles can always be reversed, but I do feel that it could be for both. Someone here has been really struggling and feeling completely stuck, very worried, always trying to fight for things and climb the mountain, but can't quite get there. All right, so it's been rough. So I think that basically when this energy comes into your life is going to be when there is a bit of quiet and rest from this energy. So in other words, if you have been really having a rough time, whenever that energy starts to subside and you feel a little bit better, more healed, just clearer, you know, more clarity, you can then expect that shortly after that is when this is going to come into your life. So this is a sort of like a depending factor. If it's the case that whoever this person is has also been struggling, again, the both of you coming together, it's going to align and it's going to bring so much joy on both sides. So I feel like that's really beautiful. Now they didn't give me a face. Spirit, who is this person, please? Who is coming their way? If you'd like to tell us. I don't know if they're shy or something like that. Okay. I do feel like some of you, really not many of you, sorry, but the letter P could have been significant, as in page. So we have here Page of Pentacles. We had earlier the Five of Swords. We have the Hierophant, we have the Two of Cups. I actually do feel like like whoever this person is a bit kind of shy in this context of putting themselves out there to meet new people, which is surprising because of the other energy before. But I did mention that I think that you guys draw this energy out of one another. It's very, it's like almost like someone's a catalyst for some type of energy. For the people of the past category, if they're in your past, there could have been one particular instance in the connection with this person. If you feel like you already know this person, there could have been something that occurred in the past where there was a misunderstanding. This was not a conflict or disagreement in a negative way. There could have been just simply a misunderstanding around this time where you kind of fell off with this person. So misunderstanding, so for example, it could have been you were supposed to meet up, but then a mistake happened and then you're like, oh, sorry, like something, you know, like there was some kind of confusion and then it just didn't really pan out. So that's interesting. So here I'm finally seeing some type of like actual I guess like conversation. So earlier I saw P, and then I think for others of you, I also saw the letter F, as in frog. Sorry, my phonetic alphabet, it escapes me. We have the Hierophant here to suggest that it is divinely guided in some way, and I do feel that you both were meant to come back or to come together for a specific reason. Not like a specific purpose exactly, but a specific reason. And then who knows if it, like, you know, obviously this could turn into something more like you know, a friendship, a long-lasting type of a thing. Okay, so here you guys are, you're meeting. Again, when you're meeting, this might be interesting to look into. I feel that when you're meeting either again or for the first time, actually there will be more misunderstanding and confusion. Again, not in a negative way, but so what I'm getting from this is that you weren't really supposed to meet this person, and it just kind of ended up either someone made a mistake, there was an error involved in this meeting and this encounter, but that was the work of the guides. Like they made that happen. Kind of like, you know, where like this is just probably a weak example here, but like you were supposed to get on like a particular train or something like that, and it just like for whatever reason the lines switched and you're like, how did I end up here? Kind of like that. There was some weird confusion in the universe that happened, but again, it was on purpose. Like they did it on purpose. You know, the guides, and yeah, and it created this situation, this scenario where the both of you happened to come together. Okay, so that's why I'm seeing some initial confusion here, but then after that, it just completely fades and it just becomes very you know, fluid. Okay, so what else do we need to know about who this person is? Spirit, who is coming their way? Group number 2. Any other clues? So I think that if you do know this person, the biggest clue was how it left off, where there was just that confusion. And if you don't know them, then I'm just obviously getting as many clues as I can about that particular encounter. What else, please? For group 2, who is coming their way? Thank you. So we have the Queen of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Pentacles. We did see this card just before, like briefly before. It kind of speaks of some kind of collaboration energy. Some of you work could be relevant, but I really feel like that's not for everyone. I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, um, I feel like this, honestly, it just feels like it just happened. You weren't really doing anything. You were just kind of there, and then the energy just came towards you. So, I mean, yeah, that didn't tell me too much. Let me get a different, maybe I can get a different deck. Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know? Actually, no, let me just clarify this. Spirit, just only for the Two of Cups. Can you tell us who is this, please? Who is coming their way, group 2? Just anything about who is this person. Thank you. Group 2, like, Two of Cups, who are you, please? Who are you? If you'd like to tell me. Okay, that's nice. Very similar energy, okay? So we have the Four of Wands here. It looks like two peas in a pod at this point. I think that this is showing the development of the connection, where it will just grow and grow and grow to be something very close and loving, and you know, lots of mutual compassion there. The Four of Wands speaks of some kind of environment. It could be home. It could be a place that you feel home. Just anything relevant with feeling a sense of belonging, and environmentally as well. So I don't know if they're trying to allude to something in the future. Maybe a very small percentage of you, it could be like either you take a trip with this person later into the years, or maybe even roommate with them, but that's really just not, that message is like so random. But yeah, they're not telling me. This person could be part of your, maybe like your hometown or something like that, with the Four of Wands. Anything else? Two of Cups, can you tell us who you are? I feel like they really don't want to tell me who they are. Two of Cups, is there something you can tell us? What are you comfortable telling us here? Yeah, I feel like they're very, like, initially shy. You know what it is? I feel like that they have had some bad experiences with meeting friends and close people, and they've gotten, like, I guess, burned or whatnot before. And they're just like, I don't want to put myself out there in that way, but it happens, you know? I feel like the universe gives us what we need. Yeah. Two of Cups, can you tell us who you are or anything you're comfortable sharing? Thank you. The Six of Swords. They literally are hiding their face in this card. Yeah, you know, again, it's probably the same thing. This is a card having to do with the past, and it just feels like they maybe have been through some things, and they're like, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to, you know. So I'll let that go. Spirit, is there anything else of significance in terms of who is coming their way? Any other final messages, guidance? But I hope I did give enough clues, especially if, well, like I said, it could be a new person. We have the Nine of Pentacles. It kind of feels like this person, or even you, it's kind of like you're standing tall on your own, lots of independence. Things are flowing again by the time you meet this person, whether it's through prosperity, you know, like the finances, or with your own personal sense of confidence. That's another I guess, like, depending factor here of the timing of when you meet this person. So again, if you do feel like this is someone from your past, the best clue that I got for you was like some of the emotional stuff, but I feel that there was a pretty good relationship with this person. I do feel this is the context where it kind of just fell off without that being deliberate. I don't think that it was like, oh, I cut this person off because something happened. I don't think it's like that. I think it just sort of faded. Any other messages for that group of people where it's from the past? Who is this person? Thank you. The High Priestess. I don't know if maybe the letters mean anything to you, but if not the letters, let me see from... you know, you may have also had a dream of this person recently, or you will within the next, honestly, within the next day or two. Others of you, if you don't typically have like clear dreams, it could take up to 4 days. That's so random. But see if you do have any dreams of anyone soon, or you have had them in the past week. Any other clues as to who this is from the past? Ace of Pentacles. There could have been also, I don't really think Ace of Pentacles is because of work. If it's not, if you don't know them from work, it could be that someone in the situation helped another person with something tangible. So whether you like let them borrow an item or you borrowed from them, it could have been even money, but not for everybody. Okay, so we have Ace and then the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it was sort of like this back and forth exchange or back and forth helping connection that you had with this person, and it was not negative, because that can turn negative quickly. This was a helping relationship. So for the final pull, I'll get from the Wisdom of the Oracle here. I feel like you guys have a lot to catch up on, or you will, just have a lot to talk about when you meet this person. And please let me know if that, if it happens. Spirit, who is coming their way? Final message, group 2. Thank you. That's really cute. Okay, so we have soulmates, whether this is romantic or not, because we can have multiple soulmates. We can have all kinds of different soulmates. This is such a loving and beautiful connection where it does feel kind of like someone has that key to open up energies within the other person, like of the heart space, of the mind, of the soul. And it's very comforting. You guys are there or will be there for each other in times of need. And when you're feeling lost, just needing to talk to that other person for that support. Okay, so I really feel like that was just such a beautiful final message there. So again, let me know. I'm really interested to see what happens here. And if you want a personal reading, the information is below. In the description, I'll also link a couple of past pick-a-cards that I've done that might answer a little bit more here if you want. So thank you guys so much. You can subscribe if this was helpful. Thank you, and sending you blessings. Okay, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is the Pentacle Bell. Just gonna scooch this. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a check-in of the energy, see kind of what's going on with the first deck, and then when I switch decks, I'll get more specifics about who this actually is. Spirit, this reading is for group number 3. Please, our Pentacle Bell. Thank you, thank you. Who is coming their way? Please and thank you. For those of you that don't know, this is my handmade deck, the Child Tarot, and next week I'm planning to have an early Black Friday sale for it, like half off, basically. I think. Spirit, what do they, and I'll give info if you're interested. Spirit, what do they need to know, please? Group number 3, Pentacle Bell. Actually, I like the pentacle in the camera view. Spirit, what do they need to know about this situation, please? Group 3, group 3. Alrighty, so okay, we have Monster in the Dark. Interesting. I don't know if maybe there was a lot of fear. I said was, oh goodness. So that, let's see, because I don't know yet if this is someone from your past or if you have never met them yet. Then we have 9 of Pentacles, or rather in my deck, Polynoses, and then we have Balance, which is the Justice card. Okay, so Spirit is, like, in terms of the entire situation, Spirit is mentioning here that I don't know if it's only just within your own heart, your own energy, or it could be shared. I will find out with this person, but there does seem to be some fears here. It could be something having to do with attachments, or, for example, the way that you tend to attract others. So if you're in a friendship or a romantic relationship, you might have experienced some patterns, some difficulties, some fears. So we're going to really look into this. What else do they need to know before we get the who question? And others of you, there could be something relevant here about karma. Okay, so yeah, let's get the bigger picture. So we have magic tricks, the Magician, Mama, the Empress, and then this is the Knight of Swords. Okay. I feel as though this is going to be a complicated type of message for you, meaning like the energy involved here is complicated. So let's get into the full bigger picture, because here, even here, It's almost like mixed messages. I feel relevant here is something having to do with power, someone's own personal power, the way that they stand tall in their power, and how that power is shifted when these fears start to come through. Fear also could look like attachment, or even like some forms of addiction, you know, not necessarily like substance, but like I guess being addicted to a situation or even a person, you know, depending. So let's see. This is it's very interesting, quite complex. So I don't know if I can ask this because I didn't try this yet, but now I want to see directly if they can say if this is a new person or someone from your past. It might be split. That's what happened in group 2. Spirit, for group number 3, please. Can you first tell us, is this a new person who's coming their way, or is this someone from the past? Because at this point, it could be either. Is this someone new, someone old? Who is this person coming their way? Group 3. The first message before I clarify this, they said that whether this is someone from your past or they're new, your intuition lately has actually been telling you this. So you might have had feelings that either someone from your past is coming back, or you might have a feeling that something different is coming towards you, something new is coming towards you. So if you have a powerful intuition, you're correct, whatever you thought. So for the rest of you who may not know the answer to that, I will get that. So we have High Priestess, Justice, and then the 8 of Pentacles. Spirit, what can they know about this situation? Who is coming their way, please? The letter J could be significant for some of you there. So some other information here. Actually, we did see this card before. I don't know if maybe this is just saying someone is basically single or independent now in the situation. Could be you, could be them. It was the same card as before. And then we have 4 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Okay. So I'm going to continue to get the details here and see who this is, because as I can see it now, this has not confirmed yet. And so therefore, I feel this is a mixed answer for you guys. So let's see. Okay, so it seems like someone in this connection has been working really hard on improving themselves, or really just focused on what's in front of them. With the 4 of Swords, there also could be a break. If it's someone from your past, this could represent just some time spent apart. And if this is someone you haven't met yet, this means that you or them could have had a period of rest. Okay, so whether it's a vacation, time away from other people, time away from work or family or something like that. And with the 9 of Swords, it just, again, it looks like there has been some significant stress. I don't know if it's on both sides, but yes, mentally there's just been a lot of worry, which is probably why someone has been really working hard to focus on other things. Let me be more direct, even more now. Okay, let's get into it. That's why I wasn't sure what I was going to get. I didn't ask that question for the other 2 groups. Let's just see. Spirit, who is coming their way, please? A little bit more clearly. Moving forward for group number 3. Who is coming their way? Pentacle Bell group. Who is coming their way? Okay. This is for the category of you that you feel it is someone from your past. You intuitively can tell. Now, weirdly, this is also going to resonate for those of you that they are new. Again, we're split here. Sorry, it's confusing, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Now, if this is someone from your past, this is showing us that there was hurt in the situation, that there was some kind of a heart wound. Even if this person didn't necessarily cause it, I think that this was caused by some past trauma, and the situation itself could have triggered this. Now, with the Justice card, this is also telling us that there could have been some type of imbalance or unfairness in the situation, and others of you, it even could have been a whole karmic situation. Okay. Okay, what else, please? Who is coming their way? Group number 3, who is coming their way? I kind of doubt that the zodiac sign is relevant here. I don't really like to talk about zodiacs, but this is a Libra. Just, I don't know, figured I'd say that. There we have the Two of Cups. Now the person is showing me a little bit of their energy. Can you tell us who you are, Two of Cups, please? There's a very tired energy coming from this person, you know, whether it's because of the past or if this is somebody new, they have been through a lot emotionally. And this also could be your energy too. It tends to kind of mirror each other. Spirit, Two of Cups, who is this? Who is coming their way? The letter R also could be significant. I'm seeing red quite a bit here. So I don't know if it's their name, but like that, the color red or the letter R could be something there. And then we have the Lovers. I mean, this has been a common sequence in all of the groups so far. It doesn't obviously always mean romantic anything, but this does show the sharing of some type of heart energy. Okay. So let me break this down for a second here. Spirit, if this is someone from their past, if they fall into that category, can you tell us a little bit more of who is this person specifically? Because you might not, you know, have a clear idea. Spirit, how can they know who this is that I'm talking about? So this is here again. The Nine of Pentacles in this context, it honestly, it feels like someone who's single. Like they keep saying that. But it also could be someone who's like really financially independent or very confident within themselves. With the Queen of Wands, I kind of feel like that still stands there, where they appear to be quite confident within themselves, but actually they have a lot of insecurities. So if that does sound familiar, that's the person. Okay, whoever you thought of for that, and obviously the whatever else I said, that could be who this person is. Yeah, I do feel like there was some inner disquiet. Like this person was not very peaceful within themselves. Maybe they were working on it. I don't know how far they got though. But in terms of physical appearance, even, I kind of feel like this person was physically attractive, whether they're whatever gender, like, because Queen doesn't, you know, it's a feminine energy, but it could be either. Yeah, so I feel like physically speaking, this person had like physical attractiveness, but they also had a sense of even charisma, you know, kind of like sociable, or at least people kind of flocked to them. There's like this brightness in that way, but they do have that inner shadow where it was inner insecurity and stuff like that. Okay, if this is a new person, let's see. Spirit, can you tell us moving forward who is coming their way? Group number 3, what else do they need to know? Two of Cups, Lovers, who are you, please? Who are you? This is clearly going to be led by Divine, and that's the common theme of this whole topic. Everyone's been getting that. You can see the involvement of the guides and angels, and even karma. This is energy itself. I didn't really consider until now that energy itself could be almost like this being that is kind of calling the shots. It's like just moving along. We have here the Six of Wands. Is there anything like, well, what does that mean, Spirit? Who is this person? The Six of Wands could be hinting for some of you that this is someone that is sort of in the spotlight a little bit. Now, I don't know exactly in what way, because it could be that perhaps they are big on social media. Maybe they are noticed at work because they're a little, like they have a higher up position. They are a leader of some community thing. I don't know, but that for some of you, that could be a little bit of a clue where you're like, oh, okay, that resonates. Spirit, can you tell us more specifically who is this person? The Lovers, the Two of Cups, for group 3, who is coming their way? Who are you, please? If you'd like to tell us anything about yourself. Ace of Cups. I mean, this isn't really a clear clue, but it's something. It does show that this person has a huge heart. And I do feel that they are always very willing and ready to help others. Now, I do want to point out that I do feel it's still relevant that they have some type of internal struggles of the heart, but they do have a big heart. It's just that they do find it difficult to balance this energy. It reminds me a bit of, I have some, like I had some clients, that were talking about people pleasing and always saying yes and being afraid to say no. It's kind of like that, where they just have some struggle balancing the energies of the heart and their kindness. So, that can sometimes, unfortunately, to them getting taken advantage of, but they do have a good heart. It's very pure. Spirit, what else? Who is this person who is coming their way? Group 3, thank you. Yeah, so it's basically kind of confirming what I saw. It's just a bit of internal turmoil. With the Nine of Cups, again, I feel like this is this person's efforts to try to balance and to be more stable, to be happier, okay? So that's always a good thing. Is there anything else we need to know about this situation, the encounter, this person, for group 3 and their guidance? Thank you. So we have the Queen of Cups kind of fitting with the Ace of Cups over there. We have the High Priestess. There's a lot of psychic energy relevant in this situation. And then we have the Four of Wands. I was going to say I wasn't sure who it was coming from, but now I can see it's both of you. This is a very, very high-powered psychic communication or relationship. And I think to the point where there is almost telepathic messages going back and forth. So whether you know them from the past or not, when this person comes into your life, you're going to have some intense back and forth, almost like you're literally on walkie-talkies. And to be clear, to be specific, they gave me the image of the two cans, where back in the day we had the two cans where you put the string in the middle. That's actually the specific image that they gave me. So it's going to be telepathic to the point where, actually here it is on my deck, see? So it's going to be psychic to the point where you're going to be feeling this person's thoughts and emotions, energies, and vice versa. So be careful there. I know it can be overwhelming, so you may want to protect your energy if you don't want all that. But yes, lots of water energy too here. Not that I really read for elements, but it just feels very watery to me. So lots of emotion. Without that sense of groundedness, it could turn into just a lot of emotional imbalances. However, with the Four of Wands, it does feel grounded and stable, which is really lovely. I do feel that this is a glimpse of the future where there will be so much more stability, especially if you knew them from before and it was unstable. There's stability, there's fairness, there's groundedness, okay? Now, I will also tell you guys, I feel that Spirit is not talking about the future of this connection for some reason. And I feel that there's many reasons for that, but they're just showing us who's coming your way next. So if you need to continue this energy stream, you can probably look at other pick of cards, or just see what happens. Spirit, what else do we need to know? Who is coming their way? Any other specifics? Any final messages for group 3? And just as a general advice, based on what we saw in the beginning, remember the messages from the beginning, if you feel like you are struggling in the heart space still and you're not quite at that emotional balance that you want, just be cautious, continue to try to do your healing, ground yourself, protect your energy. If you feel like something here could be triggering for you. So that's just an added advice there. Because with the Five of Pentacles, someone could have the tendency to feel left out in the cold, or fear that they're going to be abandoned. Okay, so again, we kind of see some I guess like past emotional traumas, past traumas relevant here. Okay, so we have 8 of Wands, we have 6 of Pentacles, and we have 7 of Wands. Yeah, they're not giving me too much new information here, so I will say that there could be something here regarding the give and take of this connection. Okay, so I think this is just advice. Just go with the flow, be cautious and mindful about the give and take of this connection especially. I mean, all connections, yes, but of this connection especially. So try to see if if there's an imbalance in that way. Okay, so that's all they really want to say there. I'm not getting too much off of this other stuff. So Spirit, can we have final message please for group 3? So I hope that if you do know who this person is, I gave you some decent clues, but if you don't, if this is a new person, which it is for probably like half of you ish, you can let me know what happens here. Okay, Spirit, final message for group number 3 who is coming their way. Thank you. You got that's the wisdom of the oracle. You got flexible, number 19, flexible, and then you have number 30, TikTok. I think group 1 got that at the very end. I don't know if group 1's choice resonated with you a little bit. Could be a crisscross message there. I just wanted to point that out. I think it was group 1. Yeah, it was. Okay, so anyway, just go with the flow on this one. So the flexible card. Spirit doesn't want you to think too much about the future with whatever happens here for a very good reason, okay? So just trust them on that. Try not to get caught up in thinking about what ifs for the future. Just be very present and you'll see what they mean in the future. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for you guys in group 3. This was interesting. It was very hard to read. So I do hope it made any sense and I hope that it resonated. You can please, let me know, give me your feedback. And if you want a personal reading with me, the info is below. Feel free to subscribe also if you found this helpful. So thank you guys so much. Sending you blessings and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is the mini bell. Okay, so I'm just going to check in first, get some relevant messages with this deck, and then when I switch, I'm going to get the very specifics of who this person is, okay? Spirit, this reading is for group number 4, the mini bell. Please and thank you. Who is coming their way? Thank you. Okay. I mentioned to the other groups, this is my handmade deck, the Child Tarot, and I'm planning to have next week an early Black Friday sale, like half off. If you guys are interested, I'll give you more info later. Okay, Spirit, for group number 4, please. What do we need to know about this situation? For who is coming their way? Thank you. Let's see here. Okay, I'm already laughing because I have the 4 of Wands already. My chronic group 4s know exactly what I'm talking about there. So we have the 2 of Swords, or the 2 of Cicadas. We have the Master of Cicadas, which is the King of Swords. So immediately I feel that someone here is very conflicted and indecisive. This does kind of sound like the general vibe of the collective, because I've been seeing this about indecision and really needing to come into some sort of clarity. Now I'm gonna go off on a tangent for a moment here, and this is super random, but they said that for those of you that are really seeking clarity, you will really need to have a moment of creativity or something that puts you into a flow, like an inspiration flow. So whether that's playing music, listening to music, drawing, writing, whatever, like even cooking or dancing for some of you, they said that you're going to have a very important moment of clarity. That's just sidebar, excuse me. But okay, so that's what I see. We have the 3 of Cups, or imagination, the 4 of Summertime or Wands, and the Fireflies, which is the Star card. There's a lot of daydreaming here. So group number 4, I will bet good money, not that I have any, that you guys are, that you know who this is, okay? So for a good 95% of you, I feel that you do know who this person is. It's someone from your past, whether it was any kind of connection, because it could be family, it could be romantic, it could be friends. But I'll get all that for you. But there is a lot of friendship and good, overall positive and hopeful energy still here. I don't know where it is in the 3D, but in the ether, in the actual energy almost like even the 5D, there is a lot of hopeful, beautiful energy still present. Going into the 3D, like I said before, I think that the Two of Swords over here is showing a bit of a standstill. They used the other word, almost like, not landlocked, whatever. Like, it's something that sounds like that. I forget the word. But there's something going on here where there's quite a bit of that particular type of blockage where it could involve indecision. So let's get into the specifics here of who this is. If you already know this person, this should be easier to get. If, well, maybe. Spirit, can you please let us know who this is? Spirit, for group number 4, who is coming their way, please? Okay, this could be someone that you have had a significant amount of worry about. Like, you kind of tend to have anxiety or worry or stress when you think of this person, either because of what happened or what you're afraid might happen in the future or not happen. And this could also be reversed for them as well. Spirit, who is coming their way, please? Group 4. I am just noticing that there are, holy cow, it's actually in 4. In all 4 of these cards in a row, you have some types of like light speckles, and that represents stars in all 4 of these. That is kind of crazy. See, here it's in the background in the audience. Here you actually have actual stars in the night sky. Here you have the same thing. And then here you have the fireflies, which I had meant to look like stargazing. With a little, obviously, my brand there as well. Then we have the 4 of Pentacles, another 4, okay. So yes, we do have this stuckness, and we already knew that there's some stuckness here. This is stuck to the point where this is really interfering with important energies on your path or their path, okay? Now, please keep in mind that if you are on whichever side of things you're on, just know that you can, very soon, you can free yourself of this energy. With or without the person, you can begin to free yourself. And I'm not sure what you want to happen in this connection, but just know that this energy of freeing this energy is going to benefit you. And if you want, it also could benefit their energy as well. So the way to free yourself from this blockage is, and this has been very relevant within the collective recently, especially towards the end of this year, is freedom. Freedom and having some kind of feeling of control or empowerment. I don't mean the kind of control where, we're wanting to anxiously direct the ship. Nothing like that. This is the type of control, like a healthy, balanced level of, maybe we could call it self-control or self-mastery. It doesn't have to be perfect, but what Spirit is asking you to do is to remember your power. Remember that you have this power within yourself, that you are basically the one in the driver's seat for your life in many ways. Even though we have help and we have guidance, they're just reminding you of your personal power, and that should help you to become freed of this stuck energy. It's funny, I have this at the bottom. That's the same card here. Spirit, who is this person? Who is coming their way for group number 4? Who is coming their way? I'll try to get specifics next, and I'll ask like even what they look like. 2 of Wands, this person could be at a physical distance from you. We have the 7 of Pentacles. It could have been a very, very, very long time since you've spoken to this person, okay? So actually, for that reason, I think I'm going to get even more specific, because you might not have any idea who I'm talking about, even though I feel like you do, though, on some level. Spirit, can we know anything specific about the person? Maybe their name, what they look like, any characteristics? Who is this? Who is coming their way? Group 4, Mini Bell. Okay, so I don't know if this happened with another group. I'm not sure if the letters mean anything to you, B or J, but this is the High Priestess. Again, this is talking about a high-powered psychic link. Although I feel like all of the readings kind of got that, but this is a very specific, unique psychic link. Okay, so it is. They did say high-powered. I feel a lot of it is based in the unconscious. So you guys are really connected currently in the 5D, where it's even hard to detect. It kind of feels like your higher self and their higher self are just like I don't know if it's a love connection, but this is just one example. It's kind of like you guys as higher selves are like madly in love with each other. If this is not a romantic love connection, it's like the both of you guys as higher selves are like besties and you completely always have each other's backs. So it's weird, right? Because 5D and 3D is just very different. This is high powered psychic in connection. So we have the Seven of Swords. Either this person is currently hiding from everybody, or you could also be, like I said, it's very shared. I don't know if perhaps relevant to the situation in the past, there could have been deception. Maybe someone lied about stuff, or I don't know if this is betrayal or something, but there's I don't it feels like a snarky energy to me. Just like I don't really like this energy. So yeah, definitely something negative occurred there. Spirit, is there anything else you can tell us about who this person is, who is coming their way? For group number 4. And if it is true, if it is the case, like if you resonate with the 5D connection, I think that Spirit wanted you to know that if negative things did occur in this situation, just please know that regardless of where this goes, those negative things needed to happen, very much so, because it was meant to open your eyes or vice versa. Just know that it wasn't for nothing. That's what Spirit just wanted to chime in right there, okay? There's been a lot of guidance in this connection too, from ancestors, from spirit guides, soul family, stuff like that. Who is this, please? Who are you? Group 4's mysterious person. Who are you, please? Okay, we have King of Wands and the Four of Cups. So currently the energy here, and since I did directly ask them, I'm not going to, I feel like this is not shared energy, just I'll report it this way. So currently this person, whoever this is, they are very closed off. Again, they are struggling with matters of the heart and matters of truth, okay? And obviously that can be overlapping. This person seems to be exercising a rigid control over their lives. So I mentioned before control, but I made a point to say healthy and balanced control. So this is not a healthy and balanced control. This is like a person who is kind of stubbornly wanting to force things to happen, or to really try to create things to happen for themselves, but maybe for the wrong reasons, or maybe just something that is not in alignment with their soul or their highest good, right? This person, like I said, I do feel they're currently blocking off their heart. Okay, so I find it extra intriguing that they are here in this reading. The whole topic is who is coming your way. So we already know the prediction here is that this person is coming your way. But at the current time, they do seem to be blocking that thought, okay? You can see the wand. Now, one reason for this could be that you don't want them to come back, because I've read comments like that for years at this point. I talk about this topic sometimes about someone returning from the past, and a lot of people are like, no, don't do that. So if that's the case, this person understands your energy, that you do not wish for them to come back. If you're in the other category, then, you know, this is just this person's own personal, like, struggle. Going back to what I just said, if you do not want this person to come back and you're still receiving this message, obviously Spirit is giving you this for a reason. So I'm wondering what that's about. It could just be because Maybe there's energy that needs to be cleared here for you and your path. And if you, again, if you really feel you're past all of this and you just want to be cleansed of this energy, you can feel free to do that. You can try to cleanse your energy, you can detach, you can whatever, and you might even end up manifesting a new energy. So funny enough, I actually have the first I did this topic because I did this when I first started my channel like forever ago. Like I have it, I'll link it below. So basically watch the original Who Is Coming Your Way. And if this person leaves your aura, you're going to find someone else. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll put that in the description. I'll link it. Who Is Coming Your Way. All right. Anyway, so going back to this person here, this is tough. This is a tough reading. Okay, so yeah, this person is very grumpy. I'm sorry, that's the word that they used. Spirit, what else do we need to know? Who is coming their way for group number 4? Maybe not grumpy. It's just like, it's just that they've been through a lot of things, okay? And it's very cluttered. It's very cloudy in here. They cannot see a foot in front of them because of all of the confusion, negativity, even not self-deprecation, but they're dealing with self-esteem issues, okay? And then we have the Fool. I don't know if they're like significantly younger, not significantly by more than 10 years, but they could be younger than you. Or someone here is like at least 5 years younger or whatever. Okay, so what else? Hold on. So with the Fool card, this is them trying to ignore whatever's right in front of them. They could be receiving signs and they're just like, I don't want to see it, I don't want to hear it, I don't want to pay attention to it. And therefore, they have become a little bit more of the shadow aspect of the Fool, which could be reckless and even literally foolish. So I don't know, Spirit wanted to say that. Is there anything a little bit more into the future of this connection, and how does this come to be? How does this person come their way, the group 4? I mean, if I can guess here, group 4, I feel that someone in this situation is going to wake up. All right. If you have, I mean, I don't know if it's you, because it could be vice versa, but someone here is inevitably going to wake up. I just don't know when. Then we have the Two of Cups. So this is actually how the encounter will be. Let's set these aside for a moment. So Two of Cups is a different energy. They're not telling us anything about the timing. I think this is on purpose, okay? Now, what I am feeling from the Two of Cups is the melting of cold energy. Maybe that is a sign of the timing. So, I don't know, like this time still needs to pass for sure. And then we get to this. So maybe, for example, it could be something like after the winter season and then things start to warm up. That could have been a clue for some of you. So yeah, I felt like literally I felt melting snow, but they meant it metaphorically, where someone's coldness has melted, has warmed, and all of a sudden we are here and it's different. So the energy of the situation and or the person has experienced, I would say, just a shift within their heart, a shift within their ability to give and receive compassion, and also something having to do with their connection to higher power. In this card, I saw the connection look just like that, like almost like a triangle, but like an incomplete triangle, actually. And then I see the thawing. Again, they use that imagery. They said something about thawing. So group 4, I feel like if and when this person comes back, depending on your situation, it feels as though the first meeting or communication will be very, it'll be a bit, wow, the words are not coming to me. It'll be kind of guarded. Let's leave it at that. It'll be guarded. Both people here will be exchanging very little at first. It'll be reserved. It'll be not like shy, but it'll just be hesitant. Okay, I feel like these are probably the words that needed to come out. And what this is suggesting is in the future, it will continue to grow warmer and warmer. And again, that could be coinciding with the actual environment or the seasons or the temperature or whatever of the time frame. So yeah, it's going to be a bit hesitant at first and guarded, but I will tell you again, I feel like someone here is waking up. This is reminding me of an astral dream I once had. It was actually fascinating. I could still remember it. I'll just tell you real quick. The person had come to visit me in the astral realm, basically a dream, but like soul travel. And they somehow floated up to like this roof part of where I am currently living, and I see them outside the window, and I look at them, and at first I didn't actually know who they were, but then I asked them directly, "Are you this person?" And all of a sudden it was as if a camera lens just like turned like this, and I could just all of a sudden see the clarity of their face and their eyes, and I'm like, oh, okay, it was this person. So someone here is gaining that sense of clarity to the point where right beforehand it's almost disorienting. You're like, what just happened? How did I suddenly see clearly? So that could be you, that could be them. Spirit, can we have any final messages about who is coming their way? Group 4. Page of Wands. And the Ace of Wands. So 2 fire energies. We have Ace of Cups at the bottom. I just feel that this is talking about a new and improved, beautiful, bright energy, okay? Again, if you're deciding to move forward with this connection, the rest of you, like I said, we can do the other reading. So yeah, this is a bright, passionate, even like spontaneous, playful, really exciting energy, actually. So if you were waiting for something like that, I definitely feel it's coming towards you. In terms of the timing, group 4, again, it could very well lean into the new year, but we'll see. The timing is not the main message they're giving you here. Final message, please, for group number 4. This is the wisdom of the Oracle. Spirit, final message for group 4. Who is coming their way? Group 4. Okay, so we have number 8, community, and then we have number 15, message in a bottle. So the message in a bottle is very clear that you're going to receive a very pointed synchronicity about this connection, probably much like you used to in the past, where obviously if you used to in the past, it's coming back. I don't know what this is. It looks like, oh, it's a telephone, actually. And then here with the community card, the sign might come to you when you're out and about doing your thing in a crowded place, maybe, or like with others in a community sense, outside somewhere, and then that's when the synchronicity will happen. If you are interested to know more about that, you may want to check out my pick a card for what sign will you receive. I'll link it below. I'm writing it down. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it there. This was a very involved, again, it was complex reading. I knew that from the start, but that I hope I was able to give some clarity here. So thank you guys for tuning in. If you want a personal reading with me, the info is below. And if you found this helpful, if you're new, you can feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you guys once again. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.